Hi Libra, welcome to your mid-month readings. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. And if you would like a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. For the month of February, I'm offering two love specials, so if you would like to know more information about that, just email me and I will give it to you. Or if you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do so by following the PayPal link, which is also down below, and as well my Facebook and Instagram page. So for the mid-month of February, I decided to do a special focused on love and relationships, but of course that any other general messages that may come forward to your sign, I will also deliver it. So Libra. I feel like during this mid-month of February, your needs are in focus. And when I say your needs, I feel like Libra, the Libra energy, the group of Libras that I'm seeing and feeling here, are a group of Libras that have been um, repressing or denying themselves some of the warmth and the affection that they truly need. And so I feel like during this mid-month there may be opportunities and encounters overall during this time to connect with others in ways where those needs are met. So for some of you, you are going to be more expressive or more willing, let's say, to ask to your partners or to other people that you may be involved with, to ask from them um, the truth of what you need. And some of it may be a very some of the Libras that I'm being shown here have very strong needs in terms of body contact, and it's not showing up here as necessarily a sexual energy. It's something deeper than that. It's the mother's embrace. It's the aspect of feeling taken care of, is needing to feel protected and sheltered and valued by the eyes of someone. Some of you as well, there are financial worries or financial stress interfering in the way you are feeling about love and the way you are feeling about yourself in relationships. So if you have a certain amount of security and wealth in your life, it may be for you something that you hold on to feel better about what you have to offer to others. But if you don't have that same amount of prosperity or that same amount of abundance, if you are going through some type of financial worry, loss, things like that, or if you feel physically ill, or if there's something going on with your body that is not working properly, all of those things are enough to create in you some amount of insecurity that, yes, interferes in the way you and another one are connecting. So there are material aspects of your life that are making you feel, some of you are making you feel inferior, are making you feel like you don't have what you believe you should have to find and to find people to appreciate you, or to find people that you feel should look at you or should invest in you as well. So as I said in the general February reading, I feel like Libras are looking to relationships in a very, like a market, and this may create some roadblocks for you, especially during this mid-month. This Five of Pentacles, it's a warning that some of you are about to encounter a roadblock, an obstacle that may be affecting you and a loved one, especially for Libras in relationships, for Libras that have someone by their side, or Libras that are dating and just getting to know someone, this may be something that may affect the progress of the relationship. And so there may be a standstill. There may be something that is testing and challenging to your capacity to overcome certain insecurities, and at the same time to not be afraid to show them to the other, to express your vulnerabilities, to express what you're thinking, what you're going through, what you're feeling, how you're struggling and why you're struggling, what's your what fears you're kind of you know, being haunted by, and those things, being um, openly vulnerable to another, being yourself to another. And you know, it's like learning that love is not just about the good things and the beautiful things and the luxury things and the glam. It's also about moments where when we fall ill, when we don't have enough, when we are stressed, when we fail, when we get ourselves down in the ground. Does that mean that you are less lovable because something in your life is going it's not working, or it's not going as well as you would like? Does that mean that the person by your side will not love you the same way, or that you will find that nobody will love you the same way? So there's a lot of lessons about what you believe to be true in terms of yourself, the image you have of yourself, the love you have for yourself, and what type of and to what type of beliefs you hold yourself in terms of um, believing that through material gains or through material, you know, status or certain status, you can get um, things that by being yourself you can't, including in this list love and affection and true appreciation and respect. And that is something that it's not because you are wealthy or well positioned in life that you will receive. So some of you are looking for more than just that, but you may be afraid to, I feel like some of you are afraid to give it a try, to be yourselves to someone, and to really be honest about how you are feeling, because I feel like some of you are not feeling great. Some of you are not feeling as strong or as in control, um, as okay as you are appearing to be. And I actually feel that some of you, you and your partner are feeling the same way, or you and your loved one, you're both feeling the same way, but maybe not, you know, openly saying it, sharing it. For other Libras, there is a sense of change in relationships and change in the love department, and it's a change that happens at a fast pace. So there may be quick, sudden, you know, reversal of circumstances, things changing, scenarios changing, people coming, people going. There's a lot of activity in your love life and in your relationship life. So relationships may be very fast to develop, but also unstable, or you know, right now things are a little bit up in the air. There's not a concrete energy to work on, and that may be something you are anxious about. I feel like Libras want is a more of a mature level of relating, because you do have the World card challenging you, and this is a beautiful card in this deck, which is called Oneness. And as you can see by the image, it's like a sense of you wanting to encounter that degree of union, you know, body, mind, and spirit with someone, and feeling like there's something keeping you and your loved one, or between you and life, actually, to get this type of love, this type of love that is really about fusion, that it's really about unity. So I feel like there's a lot of things happening in your love life, but some of it's not exactly, you know, as developed, as mature, as as strong, let's say, as you would like it to be, in terms of feeling like you and this other person are working in the same direction, and with the same goals. Others of you, this challenge talks about um, a lack of closure. Some of you, you're still in a cycle that it's not completed yet, and until this cycle is completed, there may be a sense of things not evolving and things not happening and things not changing, and you facing always this wall of the Five of Pentacles, where you and who is by your side are left in the position of doubt and suddenly of stagnation, or things, just not working. I feel like there may be, for some Libras, this ongoing issue with you in relationships where things start fast and passionate and amazing, and it feels like you can take on the world, and then suddenly something stops, which is when it comes down to the point of you and the other actually merging. Because for that merge to happen, there needs to be trust. And if you can't be vulnerable, and if you can't let go of the facades, there's an issue causing intimacy, because intimacy requires that true capacity to let go and trust the other, trust that the other won't hurt you, trust that the other won't do don't want to do what you imagine in the worst scenario that they would do. I feel like some of you want to have faith in love and in people, but at the same time, experience is the experiences you've had so far with people is what you're holding on to. Some of you, though, are showing up here as being very romantic and escapists in that type of romantic wave. Some of you are just drifting in the romance, and you see, it's like letting things in a certain way be up in the air until they become more defined. So actually, some of you are kind of trying to be in the flow of whatever this emotional exchange is. Some of you are like, talking a lot with someone, flirting. There's a lot of messages, there's a lot of contact. It may not be, though, physical. It may be more about communication. So it may be more about, online communication, phone calls, messages. There seems to be a lot of activity in communication, but not in the body, in the contact of body-to-body contact, which is what I feel some of you are actually missing, is that, that embrace, is that hug, is that warmth, that care. Some of you may be dealing with long distance relationships, and this is what's causing the it's like you and this other person you are together, but there's like a bridge separating both of you, and you still need to come together, and it's a long process. And this bridge, the weather is cold, so as you are walking in this bridge, you keep holding on to that hope that you will meet this person, but the weather is cold, and there are moments where we get sick and we get tired and we get frustrated and we feel like we are very unlucky. The way to turn around this Five of Pentacles, especially showing up here as an advice, is to actually look at those needs. Look at those needs. Look where you believe, where have you, internalized or believed that you are less than anybody else, or that you are on the outside for some reason, because you don't have this or you don't have that, or this person, that standard, that money, that job, that image. You see, I feel like some of you are really looking for material possessions to enhance your sense of self and your sense of security in what you have to offer to others through that. And I feel like there's a lesson here about that. There's a lesson about you sharing more your experiences, sharing more your thoughts and your dreams, and focusing more on that internal space of sharing than on the material one. Some of you have grown to become very experienced and knowledgeable about relationships, which is also here about the world. Some of you, it's like you have this bag full of story, um, and you have reached a position of illumination in relationships that are going to prove to be very rewarding as well for yourself when you do encounter. And I feel like some of you are about to encounter something. For Libras that are single and not interested in anyone in particular, I feel like there is something on the verge of happening, but it's I feel like there are lost messages here. You may have already contacted this person, may have already contacted you or tried to, or you've crossed paths, but there's delays or a delay or something in the way that keeps the situation from actually taking off and developing. But during this mid-month, you may actually receive something, a message, a sign, information. There, you may go somewhere and someone may catch your attention, or you may receive unexpected information about a person as well. But I feel like there has been lost something has been lost in the way, which creates, as I said, delays or a sense of being alone, a sense of feeling uncared and unappreciated, especially for Libras that are waiting for the response of someone. It might be that the person didn't get your message. It might be that the person didn't at all, understood your contact or what you tried to do, and vice versa. Maybe someone tried to contact you, Libra, and you didn't notice as well. So there may be something on those terms, and if you identify with that, I would advise you to do it again. Some of you have some opportunities to grow in current relationships, and in relationships that are you and your partner are willing to work through your issues and grow together. There is growth available. There's that sense of the marriage vows, through sickness, through death, through everything. It's like you and your partner maybe now in the moment where for some reason you need to hold on to the vows of those vows, about you standing strong when there's a crisis or when there's a problem, because you and your loved one may be having some crisis or some difficulty keeping you from feeling the best. But by that strength of union, by that strength and focus in the commitment that both of you have made, there's something here that can be worked through. There's something here that can be saved. Others of you may go celebrate a lot. There's celebrations and festivities as well for some of you. I feel like some of you are going to be happy again by receiving something. It could be mail, contact, a phone call. There may be an opportunity about to knock on your door, Libra. Even if it's not love related, this opportunity is going to affect your love life in a positive way somehow. So I hope you have a great mid-month. Thank you so much for all of you that have been liking, sharing, commenting, and donating to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, and please keep doing so. And hopefully we'll see each other soon.